All right. Shalom Yasharala. Back at it again with another Lord with an edifying video through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shah Bahashim Rakakwadash. Before I go any further, I want to give all honor and all glory and all praises to our Heavenly Father and to His only begotten Son, Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shah Bahashim Rakakwadash. And next up, double honors to our apostles and our elders of Great Millstone, who still guard us with highways and byways and feed us with the 100% truth according to the Bible and Heruel. And Shalom, Labachayim, Labarakim, Shayasharala, which is peace and blessings to the elect of the nation of Israel and the Lashu and Quadash, the Hebrew tongue. You know, and today's lesson is pretty much going to be centered around the Lord speak through his servants, the prophets, man. You know, so you already know what scriptures I'm about to go to first. The book of Amos, the 3rd chapter, and the 7th verse. This is the book of Amos 3 verse 7, and it reads, Surely Yahweh Bashem Yahushua power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants the prophets. Exactly. And that word but right here, it goes back to unless. So Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is not going to come down off his throne and personally speak to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, and also you Israelite foreigners, according to the seed of your fathers, man. You know, he's not going to do that, you know, unless he reveal his wisdom to his servants, the prophets, to speak to you, man. You know, that's how the Lord works, you know, especially in these times, you know. I'm gonna read this again. This is the book of Amos 3 verse 7. Surely Yahweh Bashem Yahushua will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret, which is the wisdom of knowledge and understanding. You know, that is given unto us that we are able to break down the scriptures. You know, the Lord has given us his secret, which is his wisdom, unto his servants, the prophets. Exactly, because the prophets who he said would teach his word are his mouthpiece, man. You know, as a matter of fact, let's prove that. Let's get the book of the 1 Samuel. What is it? 1 Samuel, the 6th chapter. Give me a second. Let me see, what is it? 1 Samuel, the 4 or 5. No, this is the 1 Samuel 3. Then, let's see here. Let's see. This is 1 Samuel 3. I'll start at verse 15, and it reads, And Samuel laid until the morning, and opened the doors of the house of the Lord. And Samuel feared to show Eli the vision. Because when you read up in the chapter, you know, the Lord was calling Samuel. You know, I think he called him, 3 times? No, he called him twice, and then the 3rd time he answered, and then he showed him the vision and told the prophet Samuel what was going to happen. And it reads, verse 16, And Eli called Samuel and said, Samuel, my son. And he said, he answered, Here am I. And he said, What is the thing that the Lord have said unto thee? I pray thee, hide it not from me. The most High do so to thee, and more, and more also. If thou hide anything from me of all the things that he said unto thee. And Samuel told him every whit, meaning everything, and hid nothing from him. And he said, It is the Lord, Yahweh. Let him do what seemeth him good. Exactly, see? Because the Lord said he was going to judge the house of Eli for Eli not rebuking and correcting his sons for their wickedness, man. You know, so the Lord was like, all right, you know, I'm going to put his 2 sons to death, man. You know, for them being wicked, you know, and doing abominable things, man, which is a wicked, filthy act. And it reads verse 19, And Samuel grew, and the Lord was with him, and did let none of his words fall to the ground, meaning fail. And all Israel from Dan even to Beersheba knew that Samuel was established to be a prophet of the Lord. See, because the Lord showed him visions, man, of what was going to happen to the house of Eli, because the Lord told him. earlier in the chapter. So, our people was like, hey man, he's a prophet, man. You know, in the ninth chapter it said, the prophets done in the ancient times was a seer, and the seer is what a visionary, you know. So that was the point of that scripture. So now we're gonna go from there to the book of let's go to the book of Exodus, the 4th chapter. Let's get that precept. I ain't brought that out one in a minute. This is the book of let's see here. This is the book of Exodus 4 verse 10. And Moses said unto Yahweh, O my Lord, I am not eloquent, neither heretofore, meaning before, nor since thou hast spoken unto thy servant, but I am of a slow speech and of a slow tongue. And Yahweh said unto him, Who have made man's mouth, or who maketh the dumb or deaf, or the seeing or the blind? Have I not I the Lord? Now therefore go, and I will be with thee with thy mouth, and teach thee what thou shalt say. Exactly. See, so Yahweh was with Moses, man. That's why Moses did all the miracles and all the things that he said that he was going to do to Pharaoh, you know, because the Lord was dealing with him, man. The Lord was his mouthpiece. So the Lord, so Moses spoke the things that the Lord told him to speak, you know. And everything that Moses speak, it came to pass, man. The plagues of Egypt, the deliverance of Israel, the destruction of the Egyptians, it all came to pass, man. So that's the same thing we're doing in these times. As a matter of fact, let's get Jeremiah 28:8, because we're doing this through the Spirit probably how by Shem Shah, starting off by the head apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, who've been laboring and doing this work for 30 plus years, man. This is the book of the apostles, 30 plus, and the elders, 20 plus. This is the book of Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that had been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms. Exactly. And that's exactly what we're doing, man. We're prophesying the downfall and destruction of Babylon the Great, aka America, the greatest kingdom, establishing wickedness that have ever been established on the face of the earth, man. Let me see, both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war. See, just the same thing Samuel did, man. Samuel told Eli and prophesied of war, man. So it's the same thing we're doing. And of evil in a bad time, just like the prophet Samuel did. And of pestilence, exactly. See, and of pestilence, which pestilence are diseases, man. And we seeing that increase by the second, man. You got this new swine flu, you got this COVID, you still got that other virus that's out, you know. So that was the main point I wanted to get on that scripture. So now we're gonna go to let's see here, the book of Matthew, the 10th chapter. I think it says what I think it says. Yep, this is the book of Matthew 10, verse 20. This is Lord Yahweh Shah speaking, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, right? He said, For it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of your Father which speaketh in you. Exactly. See, just like he did to the prophet of Moses, man. He said, Go unto Pharaoh, and I'll be thy tongue, and I'm pretty much going to direct you what you speak, roughly paraphrasing. Rather than Exodus, what was the 4th chapter? So it ain't us just speaking out there on the highways and hedges and on these video lessons. It's the Spirit of Yahweh Shem Shah that is within us to bring out his word, man. Starting off with the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone, man. Who's been laboring for decades, So yeah, I think that's pretty much wraps it up, through the Spirit. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. So, hey, Lord, when this video is edifying, for the Yaki on the side that's watching, through the Spirit, probably how about Shema Shah, before I close out, I want to give all honor and all glory and all praises to our Heavenly Father and to His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Makakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and our elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, Labachoyim, Wabarakim, Shoyah Shirala, which is peace and blessings to the elect of the nation of Israel. As a matter of fact, let me bring out one more. This is the book of St. John 7:16. Yahushua answered them and said, my doctrine, which meaning his teaching, is not mine, but his that sent me, which is the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, man. So the Lord, Yahushua, spoke the words of the Heavenly Father, man, which also made him a prophet. Till next time, Lord's willing, I'll say Shalom, which means to stay before him.